In 2008, Shell facility in my community, Koradaudo, spilled oil and it entered into my fish ponds and destroyed fishes, destroyed even the trees that was planted in my community. It raised fishes. During dry season, I sell it to pay children's school fees, buying clothes for myself, and looking at my senior people. I use that fish to cater for my welfare. But now that the spill has come in, the whole thing was blood off. I remain poor. I cannot do anything again.
When all this started, my dad talked to me about it, but I wasn't that enlightened because I was younger. But I've gotten to understand how it is now, and that's not been good, honestly, because ordinarily I'm supposed to be a graduate by now at my age, but because of how things are, I've not been able to accomplish that vision. I'm appealing to the court to give a ruling on this case, because things has not been okay right from the very first day Shell caused all this oil spill. So if the judgment is given in our advantage, it will change a lot of things. So I'm seriously appealing because I need to go to school, and my younger ones also need to go to school, and we need to eat because we've not been eating good food, we've not been drinking good water. So I'm seriously appealing to the court to please look into this case and then give a ruling in our advantage.
There was spill, and this spill occurred almost very close to the land my father showed me, and spread to all the land and swamp which we had fish pond, we have economic trees like mahogany and other economic trees. Even the farmland was submerged with crude oil, and Shell could not quickly come and do the cleanup. They paid deaf ear until at a time the crude oil had already sinked into the land and killed all the fishes which we use to kill during the dry season for the family use. We make use of the fish to sell and feed ourselves. We also use the fish to sell and train our children at school. And so we appeal to Shell to pay deaf ear to us, to come and give us a compensation. Today, I am also appealing because there was no good feeding. My family is starving. Since I am the head of the family, which I'm supposed to train and then feed my children and my brother's children, we are really starving. My eyes are now blind because there was no good food for us to eat. We go on begging. There's no fish again, and the food which the crude has damaged, there was no food for us to eat to satisfy ourselves. No good nutrition. I went to the hospital for treatment. There was no money. There was no money for me to use it in treating myself again. And since I am still alive, I'm appealing to the court, the appeal court, that they should consider my situation and rule the case in favor of me for Shell to come and pay the compensation which my family and myself can make use of the land and the fish pond and the economic trees which they have damaged.
I am a traditional ruler. I inherited the position of a traditional ruler from my father. This red cap I'm putting on was given to me by my father. I didn't buy it. I'm the eldest son of my father, the eldest. And our tradition demands that a family like my own type, my family type, a traditional family, the eldest son always ascends the throne in the absence of the father. Share cannot contest it. If anybody who wants to contest, you should go to court and challenge it. If the need to fight for justice, I will be the forerunner of fighting for justice. Every other member of the family will queue behind me and support me to fight so that we can get justice. That is the most reason why I took Share to court to seek for justice, to ensure that my environment is clean, to ensure that Share realizes that they have spoiled my source of drinking water, the shrines, the bakery, the poultry, the crop farming, and even the boats that we use for the deep sea fishing and excavation of solid mineral, all were burnt. All were burnt, completely burnt. Nothing left there. The bakery is not functional again. Where will you get canoe to go for deep sea fishing? There is no canoe again. I don't have such money that my father had to buy fishing gears. That is the most reason why, when this matter came up in the Netherlands, I was optimistic that I would get justice.